Hi guys, back again, part 2. Bit of a kerfuffle there, but trying to get there. Anyway, as I said before in the last video, I left off at this beautiful drawing. Well, if you think it's beautiful. So we're going to continue with this. Hopefully this will not cut out on me. It's telling me I don't have enough space when I have lots of space left. So hopefully it won't cut out on me again. And hopefully this will be the last video. Might pick up the pace a little bit and not talk as much. So here we go. The next, I think, a load of drawings are just face drawings I've done of practice. I seem to struggle with glasses to a degree. So I practice, not a very good head. I practice like doing faces, different tiles, hair. So I struggle with hair unless I have a reference or anything. Sorry, eating a little bit of food. These random faces drawings. This one you'll recognise. I can't believe it's been 2 years to do this. 2 years. He was my favourite and still is to this day. My mission is to collect every piece of his work. I have a few. I've got toys. I have Jumanji. I've got robots. I haven't got Mrs. Doubtfire yet, but I grew up with Mrs. Doubtfire. I absolutely love it. And obviously there's so many more of his. I've got Aladdin as the genie, but yes, rest in peace to this good man. And he'd liked hello, thank you very much. Next piece wasn't quite a commission, kind of followed off from the other commission I did with Bat Butler and the Alice in Wonderland game. This is again a bit of a twist of Alice in Wonderland, but with the character of Rin from Blue Exorcist, and I changed Kuro, his feline friend, into the Cheshire Cat, made him a bit more creepy. I decided to colour this one. This took me about 3 days to colour. But yeah, again, a little bit twisted, a little bit of Alice in Wonderland with the card men, and you got the caterpillar smoking, and the white rabbit just down here sort of thing. So yeah, not my best colour work. I must admit, I prefer the back to him. His jeans didn't come out so well. But then I had lost some of my colours that I need to replace at some point. But yes, anyway, that one. I got a bit bored. This is called Daydreamer. Again, doing a little bit of study on my realism sort of drawings. Not that very good with it. Again, I do need practice. I do miss doing my life drawings. I did at uni. They were fantastic. Would have been nice to have male models instead of just female models. I do feel I can't quite, get the male model right. Excuse me a second, and drink. Oh dear. So yeah, that, again, Daydreamer, not my best piece of work. Again, practice a little bit of the shading and everything. This was a random drawing, again, not named, but I did it just out of randomness, just sat down and started sketching. Sort of a warrior. I have a thing about warriors, don't know why. But yeah, this is a warrior with very, very long hair. Got a nice big pretty bow, she's got an emblem. Very, very simplistic, but came out really, really well. I like the way the hair cuts off at the bottom. I need to learn to do more stuff like that because I seem to continue and then I struggle. I know where I need to build up and things. So yeah, that's another little drawing. Another figure drawing in the same position as the last one, but this one's my sort of demon Halloween-y. I will go in a little bit closer because the staff is very detailed with little intricate things. I did this with a friend because I was given some tips to a friend of mine, which I haven't done for a while actually. And I was doing this while he was doing his own drawing, and he says, "Oh, you're making it too busy." But I wanted something to be the key focus. Obviously, you've got this very voluptuous young lady with her crown and horns and hair and tail, but then I wanted it to be drawn past her and to her scepter, so it's a snake wrapping all the way around it with a snake head sort of thing. So yeah, just want to do a bit sexy as well. Can't have too much sexy in the world. This was a drawing for another ranger. This was taken from an actual photograph, so you've got her and the famous Vic Mignogna. Brilliant voice actor, voice of Edward Elric, Dark Mousy. Oh my god, I've completely drawn a blank. How could I draw a blank? Keldeo. I've completely drawn a blank. Broly from Dragon Ball Z. I can't remember anymore. Oh my god, how bad is that? Anyway, yeah, that's just a simple drawing I did for her again for a Christmas collab. Very, very simple line work, but she liked it and I liked it as well. Oh my god, I'm 5 minutes in already. Next drawing, again, a face drawing I did. She somewhat turned out like a little bit like Samantha Carter. Don't know how that happened, but that's that. I just sort of fiddle around with hairstyles, eyes and mouths and things like that. So that's what that is. Now this is when I was just at the pub with friends. They all decided they wanted a few caricatures. So these are some caricatures of my friends. Anime, quite a simple anime style, as someone pointed out. But it captures my friends very, very, very well. Excuse me. Bit of a frog in my throat at the moment. So yeah, that's another one. That's another one there. I did do my female friend. She didn't turn out as well because she kept moving. I can draw when I'm moving, but when I'm not that much in the zone, I'm just sketching. It doesn't always work. And my next one, again, is a collab to, I'm just going to cover that over there. Another ranger. She likes Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, so I drew her a Gohan. That is her avatar, so I decided to add her avatar into it, so they're like best friend pals sort of thing. Again, that's another ranger collab sort of thing. You know when I said I did 3 Toothless drawings? I've actually done 4. I've just remembered this one. This one's a little bit sad. It's called Goodbye. So you got Toothless, very, very sad, and then you have Hiccup. But Hiccup is in grey. This image just came to me, I don't know why, but basically Hiccup didn't survive the last battle fight or whatever it is. Come back, my light, come back please. So it's a very, very sad drawing with Hiccup saying his last goodbye to Toothless, basically. Another drawing I did when I was at a meeting at work. There we go, we have a light. I think outside is very dingy at the moment. Another one, sort of the same position. I did quite a few in this angle, don't ask me why, but I did. But this is, well, a meeting at work. Very bored at the back, not paying attention, so I drew this instead. Not my best, but I tried to do a little bit of shading work and detail work. As you can see, look. The face isn't very good. I don't mind showing you guys my flaw, because everyone has flaws. I'm not going to show you this one. This one was just a stupid drawing. Okay, I'll show you. It's a cloud. My friend challenged me to draw it in under a little while, and it didn't go very well. Again, this was another drawing in that same position. I can draw other figures, I promise, but they're in a more bigger style. There's a little bride. I was waiting to go into a math exam. I think it was either a maths exam or it was class, and it calmed my nerves, so I drew that instead. Oh, the next one's a bit raunchy. This one, my friend challenged me to draw something sexy, and this is what I came up with. I know some people enjoy like long socks on ladies, she's chained in a elaborate little room. I'm trying to keep this video under so many minutes. 6 hours to upload. Anyway, my next drawing is sort of a World of Warcraft tribute sort of thing, as my partner got me into that. We have here, we have a hunter, a human hunter, and then we have a mage. Well, my friend said it's a mage because of the way the staff is. The hunter has this pet, which is like a cougar animal thingy, and then the mage has this bird as a support. I will move it in closer so you can see I've done it in like night sky. So you've got, I want to call it the Milky Way because it's whatever. You've got the moon, stars shining, and you've got the background, you've got a ruin there, and everything like that. So that's that one. That one I actually drew. This video is going to be slightly longer than the last one. Oh well. That one I actually drew while my daughter was in hospital. I'd sit by her side and I would draw. Which is what the next drawing is. And the next drawing is a drawing from my daughter. It's not very, very good. She was a lot thinner then because she was preemie. She was 10 weeks early. So she was born at my 30-week gestation when I still had 10 weeks to go. She was a lot thinner then, but that isn't uncommon for preemies. But yeah, this is when we were having a little cuddle. One day I took a photo and I wanted to draw it. So yeah, that's me and my little girl. The next one's a tribute to our little family. So you've got me holding my little one with my partner. The way I distinguish things is it doesn't look like me and my partner. I've just realised his face is very squished. It's little things like the necklace. Unfortunately, my necklace broke, so I don't have it on at the moment. There's a little golden heart on it as well, which my partner bought for me. My partner always wears these sweatbands. I think they're disgusting, but he wears them because of work. So that's that. And then that's just sort of an older little girl, but that's my little girl. And I wrote a little poem which reads, ribbons and bows, cute baby toes. Our love gets deeper every day that she grows. Which is true, it is. Believe it or not, I did that not long after she was born, and she's now 1. So this drawing, oh, it's got a date on it. There you go. The 1st of October. There you go. 1st of October last year. So it's not quite a year old, this drawing. This one's fun. This one was a Halloween drawing. I got bored again in the hospital. I didn't get bored. I was with my little girl. She was asleep, so I didn't want to disturb her. After having a feed, so I did a little drawing because it was pretty much Halloween. I decided to do a 7th head with a hook for his head, and it says "Don't lose your head," and then ha ha ha. I think I've got LOL like scratched in, blood splatters, and then Happy Halloween sort of in scratchy writing. So yeah, that's my Halloween drawing. Next drawings were I haven't finished. I will probably come back to them, but I'm drawing random people again. See, I can do different figure work. Again, reference because I hadn't drawn anything like this before. She's got an owl in her hand. That's actually a pretty good owl. I'm not very good with animals usually. She's sitting on a tree. Again, I don't know what it's going to be. Same with this person. Again, these are all reference images I've used because I need practice. This one was slightly inspired from Sailor Moon because I've been watching the new Sailor Moon Crystal, which actually has been very, very good. Not that overly impressed with how skinny and thin they are. Do wish they had slightly more meat to them, like the original series, but what are you going to do? Sort of take on that with the bow, the really long hair. This, I don't quite know what she is yet. Again, I haven't finished. I don't think I've finished. I just haven't touched it for a long time. So yeah, that's that one. Ugh. Just throwing a sketchbook. The next one I drew before all of those ones. I don't think is it the same position as that one? No, slightly different. This one I drew, I wanted to make a little ninja warrior sort of thing, and this is what I came up with. I noticed most of my drawings are quite low into the page. Don't know why I do that, I've just have done. I wanted to make her slightly sexy. She's got quite an impressive bosom, and the outfit she wears is literally just held on either side by these strings, so she can loosen it when she needs to. She's got little bootsies and things, and she's got pointy ears. I forgot I did give her pointy ears. Oh, she's even got an earring on. Shows how much I pay attention to my drawings anymore. But yes, that's that one. Next is actually a drawing of my tattoo, which you can see on my wrist. Kind of there. Can't see it. There you go. A bit better. It's upside down. But it's basically a baby owl with mummy owl, and then it's got my daughter's birthday underneath with the phase of the moon that she was born under. Nothing on this page. I missed a page. I don't do that often. This is a self-portrait, or what I want to be a self-portrait. I was feeling very, very low. It's not very, very good. I did it in the dark-ish at night. I was feeling very low. I was going to make her crying, but then I changed my mind and just drew that sort of spaced out sort of thing. I do get lows and highs still, which is whatever. This is called Master and Her Pet. As you can see, they're having a bath. This is the Master. I wanted to do a demon, but I twisted it. So she has the horns, but her tail is almost represented by her braid. So she has very, very long hair. I've given her a Dutch braid, which is quite often what I wear. I put little bits of myself in. So, you know, it's my drawing. But yeah, she's bathing her human servant. You can see the chains going over, sort of thing. Very weird. I have weird drawings at times. That doesn't actually even represent anything. This was a random drawing I did. I wanted to do this. Didn't come out quite how I wanted it. I will tweak it when I get the chance. I like most of it. I just need to tweak it a bit. I don't like the top bit. I tried to give her a beanie, it didn't work. But yeah, I try and do my faces. I try and study this. Coming to my mermaids. For some reason I have a thing for mermaids at the moment. I do have a drawing somewhere. Over there. I will run and get it in a moment. Not yet. I had to go to the walk-in centre because I had a bug bite on my leg, which had got infected. It bloody hurt. So when I was bored, I started drawing. For some reason, I started drawing in blue pencil. I do find it more liberating than actual pencil. Don't know why. But anyway, this is one mermaid. Oh, a design of a mermaid that I might do. Her arms aren't very good. Her face isn't too bad. But yeah. And then my blue pencil kept breaking. And then went to red. I don't like drawing in red so much. It seems more permanent than blue. Don't know why. It's just something in my head. But yeah. To that point, it's fine. Everything below that point, not so much. And to about there, it's fine. Below that point, not so much. It didn't go very well. But then I was literally called in a second after I finished that. Again, I missed another page. And another one. Okay then. Hey! I decided, I was in a Yu-Gi-Oh mood the other day, so I decided to draw a grown-up drawing of Yugi. Doesn't look very well. His head doesn't seem to fit the body. This angle looks funny. But you've got Yame, the Pharaoh, Atem, and then you have little Yugi. I wanted them to be older. I wanted Yugi to have a bit of a free style, so I made him like grow his hair out. And he's got a rocking bod. I thought, obviously you've got a cute little Yugi. You need to make him hot. Come on, poor little Yugi. He still has the puzzle. The story behind this is he actually commissioned to have this made. I doubt he'd have got it in solid gold as probably the original one was, but he got it commission made. I gave him a little deck card, which obviously he keeps with him. Yame had become human at this point. He no longer had any sort of his powers, but to keep the idea that he still had it in his headband, I kept the all-seeing eye. Not very good. Sort of thing. So yeah. But then he had his hair cut and keeps it down. But obviously he's still got kept the traditional bangs. Obviously I know he usually has them spiking up, but obviously now he doesn't have that, so yeah. This was meant to be a speaker, but it didn't sort of go around, so it was just a big box leaning on. Again, next drawing, just practicing. I drew a lovely young naked lady just lying there going, oh, what are you doing? I was playing with hair. I'm quite proud of this hair, so ignore that because that's her scalp. But yeah, just playing with her hair being like tied up there and it's just coming out a little bit sort of thing. So just playing, did a random thingy drawing on the bottom. Don't quite know what that is, a squirrel dog or something? I don't know. Anyway, my next drawing's of my little Bubba. And a random face in the corner. Don't know. But that's my little Bubba. I got a bit bored. I wanted to draw something, so I pulled out a picture and I found one of my little girl. So I drew that. That I drew first and then I drew her. That's just practice. Not very. Eyes aren't too bad. I quite like the eyes. Other than that, it's very pointy nose. Anyway, but yes, that's that one. Just realised this video's gone way over. I should really done this in 3 parts, but oh well. I'm almost at the end now. I think. Am I at the end? Let me have a look. Yes, I'm almost at the end. And then I did this. I decided I couldn't sleep. So it was around about 1 o'clock in the morning. I went back to bed. So I drew this. I drew a skull, which I got wrong. There's too many teeth. My lights, come back to me, please. Thank you. There we go. I drew a rose, which I love drawing. And then I drew a drawing of me when I got my new glasses. I'm actually quite pleased with that. That came out all right. I was actually in quite a good mood for drawing. As you see, I seem to like the blue pencil at the moment. It really gives me more leeway. I don't know why I like it. I just do. And then a drawing I did yesterday. Very, very rough sketch outlines. Her neck is far too long. Arms aren't correct. So this will need a lot of tweaking and everything. But that is it. That is my sketchbooks. Thank you for watching. These videos will be uploaded as soon as they can. They take pretty much most of the day to bloody upload, which is annoying. I don't really have anything fancy to help upload them, but when I do upload, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I've suddenly gone in her. But yes, as I said before in the first video, if you guys want to see any more of my artwork, old artworks, I still have some very, very old stuff, please comment below and I will put them up for you. Again, it'll more than likely be me holding them up and so on. But yes, let me know what you guys think. As I said in this video as well, I will add my Deviant Art page. I will add my Facebook page, so please go and give me a like over there. If you want to see more, please subscribe and I will try and do more, but I say I'm going back to work tomorrow. And obviously then I have to pick up my daughter after work, feed her, get her ready for bed, feed myself. By the time I come to it, it's all dark and the light in here is a load of crap. I don't have a fancy setup because I can't afford it. I much rather put the money towards my daughter at the moment than anything else. So yes, so feel free to contact me on here, on Deviant Art. If you have a Deviant Art page and you guys want me to have a look and like it, then I'm more than happy to. So just let me know. And I will speak to you guys soon. Bye.